Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, and today is the day, February 7th, and new weapons have entered the fold here in Modern Warfare Remastered. Love it or hate it, they are here to stay, and one of them is going to be the 44 Magnum pistol, which is actually very similar to another weapon here in this game, the Desert Eagle. I mean, if you look at the theme and the idea behind the Desert Eagle and the 44 Magnum, they are both high damage, high recoil secondaries with a very limited amount of shots you can fire before you were forced to reload, right? We have seen this time and time again in the Call of Duty series, mostly Magnums, but of course we had a couple of Desert Eagles. Well, this got me wondering, which one of these weapons in Modern Warfare Remastered is actually better? The results may actually surprise you, but before we go any further, I would like to say and give the caveat that all the testing done in this video was done by hand, and therefore there is going to be a certain margin of error when doing tests like this, but overall I feel as though you guys are going to find the results to be pretty conclusive. So, the Desert Eagle and the 44 Magnum. Damage on both weapons appears to be exactly the same. The Desert Eagle actually does 50 damage by default up close, which is actually going to drop down to 30 at a distance, and here we can see the Desert Eagle at its maximum 2-shot kill range with stopping power, right? And here you see the 44 Magnum at the exact same spot, also able to secure a 2-shot kill at the same range, but note that if I take one step back with either the Deagle or the 44 Magnum, neither weapon is able to secure a 2-shot kill anymore. Instead, it drops down to 3. So this is the maximum range that both weapons can get a 2-shot kill, and it happens to be the exact same range. Here we see the Desert Eagle without stopping power at its maximum 2-shot kill range. As you guys can see, the 44 Magnum is also able to secure a 2-shot kill at this range, and again, if I take a step back, both weapons are now outside of their effective 2-shot kill range. So the maximum 2-shot kill range with or without stopping power is exactly the same on both weapons, so that says to me, both of these weapons actually do the exact same amount of damage. There is a variable here, however, because the 44 Magnum can have an attachment, whereas the Desert Eagle cannot have an attachment. So the Magnum by default actually comes with a free silencer. You don't even need to do anything to earn it, that you can actually equip to your weapon. And as you guys know, silencers here in Modern Warfare Remastered are known for reducing range in exchange for hiding you from the minimap. Well, the thing is, the damage range on a silenced 44 Magnum is the same damage range as an unsilenced 44 Magnum and the Desert Eagle. That is right, similar to the Spaz 12 from the original Black Ops, there is no downside to using a silencer on the 44 Magnum that we could find whatsoever. I mean, we did not test wall penetration, so perhaps it will give you less wall penetration than if it were not silenced, but I mean, that's a very, very small difference there, and the damage is exactly the same. The maximum 2-shot kill range is the same, with or without stopping power, it's the same damage. Doesn't matter if you have a silencer on or not. Recoil is very difficult to test on these weapons because they are both semi-automatic and they are both known for kicking pretty much up and to the right. Now, as you guys can see here from these quick plots, I mean, they appear to be pretty much the same, though know that every single time you try to test the recoil on a semi-automatic pistol, you're pretty much going to get a different result every single time because it's going to be based off of how fast you're actually firing the weapon, and it's pretty difficult to perfectly replicate the exact same fire rate every single time, but overall, as you guys can see, the recoil on both weapons appears to be pretty much the same. The reload speed on both these weapons also is pretty much the same. I'm going to show you guys the reload speed on both of these weapons in real time versus super slowed down. I mean, down to milliseconds, they have the exact same reload speed. The fire rate, similar to the recoil, is also pretty difficult to test because we are talking about a semi-automatic weapon here, but every semi-automatic weapon in Modern Warfare Remastered has a maximum fire rate of 1200 RPM. We're talking the Desert Eagle, we're talking the USP, we're talking the G3 and the M14. All of them are capped at a fire rate of 1200 RPM, and the 44 Magnum appears to be no different. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Desert Eagle and the new DLC 44 Magnum are essentially the exact same weapon with a few exceptions. The Desert Eagle, of course, has 7 rounds in its magazine, whereas the Magnum actually has 6 shots in its cylinder. The visual recoil on both weapons is going to be a little bit different, of course, because they are different weapons, but the overall recoil is very similar, and the silenced 44 Magnum has no damage range penalties while still also hiding you from the minimap. Now, determining which one of these is actually actually better will come down to preference and opinion, but personally, I would say that the 44 Magnum is better because you can have a silencer on it that has no range penalty. It has all of the damage of a normal Desert Eagle, but you can put a silencer on it, so it seems to be pretty good, right? The offset, of course, is you have one less bullet in your cylinder and therefore a couple less bullets overall in your overall ammo count, but I would say that is more than a fair trade. But of course, I would love to hear what you guys think about that down there in the comment section below. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.